LeBron James just made a move that sent ripples throughout the NBA, but not for the reasons people were expecting. If you haven't already, be sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss any updates. The 4-time MVP and 20-time All-Star has officially chosen to exercise his $52.6 million player option with the Los Angeles Lakers for the 2025 to 2026 season. In simple terms, LeBron is staying in Los Angeles, at least for now, but things start to get intriguing here. Over the course of his legendary NBA journey, LeBron has signed 9 different contracts. Out of those, 8 have included a player option, giving him both control and flexibility over his future. Up until this point, each time that option became available, he used it to either test free agency, restructure his deal, or sign a new contract entirely. This marks the first occasion he's chosen to opt in rather than explore other possibilities. So why now? What's really driving this decision? According to ESPN's Brian Windhorst, LeBron may be taking a broader strategic approach, one that keeps his possibilities open while allowing other franchises to operate behind the scenes. That's exactly what appears to be unfolding. ESPN's Dave McMenamin reported that within just 24 hours of the news dropping, Rich Paul, LeBron's longtime agent and the head of Clutch Sports, received inquiries from 4 different teams. These organizations weren't wasting time. They were already asking about potential trades involving LeBron James. To be clear, LeBron hasn't asked to be traded. There haven't been any direct talks with the Lakers about a departure. Still, the fact that multiple franchises are preparing proposals speaks volumes. Teams around the league recognize that, even at age 40, there might finally be a narrow window to acquire LeBron James. And timing is everything. Let's consider where the Lakers currently stand. Since their championship win inside the Orlando bubble in 2020, the Lakers have struggled. In 4 of the last 5 seasons, they've either been knocked out in the first round or failed to make the playoffs entirely. The franchise has faced instability, from coaching changes and player injuries to an overall lack of consistency on the court. LeBron didn't come to Los Angeles just to quietly wind down his career. He came to compete, to win, and to make history. He's already earned titles with the Miami Heat, Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Lakers. He's one of the few players in NBA history to accomplish that feat with 3 different franchises. But he wants more. One more championship could solidify his legacy in a way that no number or accolade ever could. He understands the clock is ticking. At this stage of his career, LeBron isn't chasing MVPs. He's chasing immortality. And right now, his eyes are locked on what the Lakers do during this offseason. According to McMenamin, LeBron remains focused on joining a team with legitimate title hopes. Rich Paul echoed that sentiment, saying there are no guarantees in assembling a championship-caliber roster, but they know what one looks like and what one clearly doesn't. So, where does that leave the Lakers? Reports suggest that the front office may be shifting focus toward long-term planning rather than going all in for immediate success. Instead of stacking the roster with win-now veterans to support LeBron, the team might be preparing for a rebuild centered around young talent, particularly Luka Doncic, who is already part of the roster. Yes, you heard that correctly. It may sound unlikely, but there are quiet conversations suggesting that the Lakers envision building their future around Doncic. That's a plan for down the road. LeBron, however, is thinking about the present. If the Lakers can't put together a championship-contending team this summer, then things could get turbulent. While LeBron hasn't officially requested a trade, and the Lakers still hold his rights, the reality is this: phones are ringing across the league. Executives are paying close attention. They know that if the Lakers fall short, LeBron might look elsewhere to close out his career, chasing that elusive 5th ring. Picture LeBron wearing a different jersey for one last title run. Imagine the media frenzy, the drama, the packed arenas, the ratings, and the historic impact. 4 teams have already expressed interest. That number will surely rise. Love him or not, LeBron James remains one of the most influential figures in all of sports, on and off the court. The pressure is now on the Lakers. Can they construct a team that's worthy of a legend, or will they watch the face of their franchise walk away at the end? One thing is certain, the NBA offseason just became far more compelling. Now the Lakers have finally made a significant move. After weeks filled with rumors and speculation, the team has acted. They've signed former #1 overall pick DeAndre Ayton. While it might not be the headline-grabbing trade fans were expecting, it could prove to be a pivotal acquisition. Let's break it down. Ayton joins the Lakers after playing for both the Phoenix Suns, who drafted him, and most recently, the Portland Trail Blazers. At 26 years old, the 7-footer will now wear the iconic purple and gold after agreeing to a 2-year contract worth $16.6 million. For the 2025-26 season alone, Ayton will earn $8.1 million. His deal includes a player option in the second year, giving him a chance to re-enter free agency if he performs well. Here's an important detail. Ayton is also receiving $25 million from Portland as part of a buyout. So while the Lakers are paying him a relatively modest amount by NBA standards, Ayton is still cashing in overall. From a salary cap perspective, this was a calculated move by Los Angeles. They've acquired a high-upside big man without sacrificing too much financial flexibility. Ayton has the potential to be a star, but he also brings some concerns. Let's look at what the Lakers are really getting. Ayton is a mobile 7-foot center who has, at times, looked like an elite force in the paint. He's shown flashes of all-star potential, but those moments have been inconsistent. With Portland last season, he appeared in just 40 games. He averaged 14.4 points, 10.2 rebounds, 1.6 assists, and 1 block per game. He shot 56.6% from the field and 66.7% from the free throw line while playing over 30 minutes per contest. Those are solid stats, but they don't reveal the full picture. Critics often point to Ayton's effort, especially on defense. Yes, he scores well near the rim. Yes, he rebounds. And yes, he's agile for a player his size. But when you look closer, you'll notice lapses on the defensive end. He doesn't always contest shots with urgency. He hasn't consistently brought the physical presence expected of a dominant big. And that could be an issue in Los Angeles. The Lakers already have offensive weapons. What they desperately need is interior defense. They need a true rim protector, someone who anchors the paint. Ayton possesses the physical traits to do that, but he hasn't consistently shown the mindset or intensity. In 7 years, he's averaged just 1 block per game. For a 7-footer with athletic gifts, that's underwhelming. He can hold his own in one-on-one post defense, but as a help defender and shot blocker, he's yet to prove his value. His defensive ratings are decent statistically, but the real-time impact often falls short. So, what's the upside? There's actually a lot to be excited about. At 26, Ayton is just entering what should be the prime years of his career. A change of scenery, especially in a high-pressure environment like Los Angeles, might be exactly what he needs to unlock his full potential. He'll be playing under the brightest spotlight in the league. Every move, every possession will be scrutinized. And he'll be surrounded by elite players like Luka Doncic and possibly LeBron James, depending on how the offseason unfolds. That level of accountability could push Ayton to evolve. The Lakers' development program has helped many players find new life. If Ayton commits fully, plays with urgency, and embraces the expectations, this could be a turning point in his career. And if things don't pan out, The Lakers haven't overextended. The deal is short-term and flexible. If necessary, they can walk away. But if Ayton breaks through, the Lakers might have landed one of the league's best bargains. This is a low-risk, high-reward situation, and the stakes are sky-high. Los Angeles is trying to balance relevance today with sustainability tomorrow. With Doncic already in place and LeBron's status uncertain, every move matters. Ayton's future is on the line. So is the Lakers' credibility. And the fan base is watching closely, waiting to see whether this move sparks a fire or fizzles out. The Lakers still have major gaps to fill. They lack wing depth, need another reliable big, and must improve defensively on the perimeter. These issues have been obvious since the offseason began. Even GM Rob Pelinka acknowledged that boosting the wing rotation would be a top priority this summer. With limited cap space, the Lakers may now shift attention toward the trade market. That's where Andrew Wiggins enters the picture. Yes, that Andrew Wiggins, the former All-Star with championship experience. He played a key role in helping the Golden State Warriors win a title just a couple of years ago. Now, with the Miami Heat, Wiggins might be available again, but the price tag is steep. According to insider Jovan Buha, Miami is asking the Lakers for a 2031 first-round pick, rookie Dalton Knecht, and Rui Hachimura in exchange. That's a hefty demand, especially for a player who, while solid, is no longer considered elite. Miami appears committed to remaining competitive. That's why they're targeting Rui, someone they see as more valuable than bench players like Gabe Vincent or Max Christie. Let's break it down further. That 2031 pick is the only tradable first-rounder the Lakers have left because of previous obligations. Surrendering it would be significant on its own, but adding Knecht, an exciting young wing, and Hachimura, a proven forward still improving, raises serious concerns. Wiggins had a respectable season, averaging 18 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 2.6 assists over 60 games split between Golden State and Miami. He shot 37.4% from beyond the arc. He can defend multiple positions and perform in the playoffs. But does he justify such a return? Many analysts believe the answer is no. The Lakers have made it clear. They value Rui Hachimura. He fits well with LeBron and continues to grow. And Knecht is seen as one of the top young talents in this rookie class. Giving up both players and a future pick could be too much for someone who's more of a high-level role player than a franchise-altering addition. Also, Wiggins doesn't come cheap. Taking on his salary would restrict the Lakers' financial flexibility unless he becomes an immediate difference-maker. So, what's the path forward? If the Heat adjust their asking price, a deal might still be possible. Maybe something centered around that lone pick and other rotational pieces. Until then, the Lakers are exploring other options. They've signed Jake LaRavia to a 2-year contract. At 23, LaRavia adds size, youth, and versatility at the forward spot. While he's not expected to be a star right away, he could develop into a useful contributor. But make no mistake, if the Lakers want to contend for a championship in the next year or two, they'll need more than potential. They'll need production and smart asset management. That's why the Wiggins situation matters. The Lakers can't afford to overpay. They have limited trade capital, and every move must count. Rob Pelinka seems unwilling to mortgage the future for a solid, but not elite, player. Still, the offseason isn't over. More discussions are underway. If Miami returns with a more realistic offer, LA could revisit talks. Until then, expect the Lakers to stay calculated, looking for value, not desperation. Because in today's NBA, making a move isn't enough. It's about making the right one.